down. We'll just take a moment to land here again as we transition. And straight away, I'd like you to start gradually deepening your inhales and lengthening your exhales. Starting to cultivate an even three-dimensional breath. So what I mean by even is that your inhales and exhales are approximately the same length. And three-dimensional in the sense that you are breathing using the entirety of your lungs. So noticing the expansion of your lower belly, the outward expansion of your lower ribs, the lift of your collarbones, and even the area around your shoulder blades as you inhale. Noticing the gentle fall or contraction of your ribs in towards the center of your body as you breathe out, the drawing in and up of your lower belly as well. Maybe even inviting in your ujjayi breath, your ocean-sounding breath, creating a slight constriction at the back of your throat if you do have this in your practice. Maintaining this deep, even breath throughout the class, even using it as an indicator to help you figure out if, all right, I'm pushing myself a little bit too hard. So with your eyes closed or open, please reach your right arm up and overhead. We're gonna start moving here a little bit. Then place your right hand in between your shoulder blades or towards the back of your neck. Then your left hand to the front of your elbow. Draw both of your elbows back here. Relax your shoulders down. Try not to lower your chin too much. Okay, and then see if you can open up through your lower ribs and your collarbone and use this position to take two deep, even breaths. Lungs fully open. Maybe even inviting in some lateral movement, moving from side to side, or some flexion and extension through your spine, rounding your upper back. Then release your arm. Stretch your left arm up, up, up. Place your left hand towards your shoulder blades or the back of your neck. Right hand in front of your left elbow. Draw both of your elbows back. Broaden your ribs. Open. Good. Once again, use this position, lungs fully open, to take two deep inhales and exhales. Then once again, inviting in some organic movement, moving a little bit from side to side, side stretches, front to back. Nice, then release. Inhale, stretch both arms forward and up. Shoulders come up towards your ears. Look up if that's okay for your neck. Exhale, cactus your arms. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Keep breathing. And then cross your right elbow on top of your left. And then level 1, hold on to opposite shoulders. Level 2, bring the palms of your hands together in front of your face. Okay, so lift your elbows, squeeze your forearms together, press your elbows forward to separate your shoulder blades on your back. Inhale, lean back just a little bit. And as you exhale, round. Good, a couple more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. And exhale. Good, release cactus. And we'll switch sides. Cross your left over your right. Level 1. Shoulders, level 2, palms come together. Lift your elbows, squeeze your forearms together, and then press your elbows forward, separating your shoulder blades onto your back. Inhale, slight lean back, look up, and as you exhale, round your spine. Couple more, inhale, and exhale. Last one, and exhale. Good, cactus, and release. Roll over your feet, make your way onto all fours, tabletop position. Moving any props out of the way. Okay, stack your shoulders above your wrists, your hips above your knees. Keep your toes tucked under behind you. And then press the sole of your right foot up towards the sky. Sole of your right foot up towards the sky. So keep your knee bent here. Foot flexed. Engage your glutes. Broaden your collarbones. Look forward. This is level 1. Level 2 is to point your toes. Reach back with your left hand. Grab the inside of your right foot. Okay? Then kick your foot into your hand. Broaden even more through the top of your chest. Relax through your facial muscles, and breathe for 3, 2, 1, release. Awesome. Other side. Press the sole of your left foot up towards the sky, foot flexed. Feel free to stay here or point your toes, reach back with your right hand, grab the inside of your foot. Press your foot into your hands to find more opening through the front of your chest. Look forward. Push the ground away from you. You hold for 3, 2, and 1. Release. All right, guys. Coming into broken wing pose. So start to shift your weight forward into your hands. Lower all the way down nice and slow. Okay? And then level 1, so the easier version of this pose, reach your right hand out to the right. Okay, and then a little bit of an angle up higher, okay? So not all the way up, but just on an angle away from the front corner of your mat. Push into your left fingertips and roll a little bit onto your right side here, okay? Your left leg might be able to lift and put your toes back behind you. Okay, level 2 is to bend your right elbow. Okay, this will create a deeper stretch through your right chest. All right, lower the side of your head down onto something if you like, and this is called broken wing pose. Good, then make your way back through center. We'll come into the opposite side. Extend your left arm out to the left. Not all the way up, okay? But not all the way down either. Just out past the front corner of your mat. Push into your right fingertips, rolling onto your left side. Maybe your top leg picks up and your toes land behind you. If you did so on the first side, bend your elbow here to make this a little bit deeper and just find a comfortable position for your right arm, all right? It might feel good to lower down onto the side of your head, onto the floor, or onto a block. And we'll just hold for 3, 2, and 1. Good, come back through center. Then place your fingertips to the outside of your yoga mat. Untuck your toes behind you. Push your feet down so your knees lift up. Point your elbows up, and then as you inhale, lift your chest for finger stand. Look forward, shoulders down. Exhale, lower. And 2 more. Inhale, lift, just like a weight. And exhale, lower. Last one. Deep in breath. And exhale, release. Awesome. Tuck your toes under, place your hands beside your chest, either through a push-up or tabletop. Find your way up and back to downward facing dog. Take a moment to set your foundation here. Have a look at your hands and make sure they're outer shoulder distance apart, that your fingers are spread nice and wide, and that your index fingers are pointing forward like they were on railroad tracks. Have a look at your feet. Make sure that they're about hip distance apart. And then start to lower one heel down towards the ground at a time here, walking your dog. Moving nice and slow. Good. Relax your shoulders, keep your ears in between your upper arms, and then come up high onto your tippy toes. Bend your knees just a little bit. Good, then angle your sitting bones up, up, up towards the sky. From your hands, lengthen as much as you can up through your hips. Firm your core, and then start to lower your heels back down, but they don't have to touch. Good. On your next inhale, rock forward into plank. You might have to shuffle your feet back a little bit as you exhale, lower all the way to the floor through your knees first if you like. Untuck your toes once you arrive, and then inhale, come into your back bend, whatever that looks like today, lifting your chest. Then exhale, find your way up and back to downward facing dog. Push your hips high. Great job. From here, look forward, start taking little steps towards the top of your yoga mat. Once you arrive with your feet underneath your hips, hands to your shins, inhale, halfway lift. Look forward, exhale, fold. Two more just like that. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen, working towards straight arms, straight legs, exhale, fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold, and then drape your upper body over the support of your legs. Hold on to opposite elbows, either in front or behind of your legs. Swaying a little bit from side to side here. Nod your head yes, shake your head no to make sure that you're not holding any tension in your neck. Then make a conscious return to the cultivation of an even, smooth breath. Okay, release your elbows, arms heavy, and start to roll up to a standing position. Your head's gonna lift last. Generous bend in your knees. Good. Once you arrive, inhale, roll your shoulders forward and up, squeeze at the top. Exhale, palms face forward, shoulders down and back. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, down and back. One more. And exhale, release. Awesome. Okay, please place your blocks on either side of the center of your yoga mat, please, on the highest setting. One block on the left side will do to start. All right, moving into Surya Namaskar C, or moon salutation. Come to stand near the top of your yoga mat, feet parallel. Very small bend in your knees, palms facing forward, broaden through your upper chest and collarbones. And as you inhale, stretch your arms up overhead. Exhale, soften and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back with your right foot. Lower your back knee. Keep breathing here. And come on up. Inhale, stretch both arms up. Exhale, hands down. Place your left hand onto your block, out to the left on the highest setting. Then reach your right arm overhead. Yep, you got it. Good. Feel free to stay here or place your hand to the back of your head, pointing your elbow up towards the sky, finding a little bit more opening through the right side of your body. Squeeze your legs together and then press your front knee just a little bit more forward if that's comfortable for you. Good. Then inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, lower both hands down. Step back to plank. Inhale, plank. As you exhale, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale, come into your back bend, peel your chest up. As you exhale, push up and back to downward facing dog. Good. If you're having trouble following my breathing cues, please feel free just to breathe normally, okay? Okay, from here, lift your right leg up into the space behind you. Straight and strong, toes flex down. This will keep your hips level. Then point your toes, bend your knee, and push your leg over towards the left, coming into scorpion pose. Good, hips stacked. Nice, hold there, push evenly into both hands, look underneath your right arm. And then shift your weight forward, knee to your nose, push your hands into the floor, round your upper spine, and then as gracefully as you can, step your right foot in between your hands. Lower your back knee to the floor. Good job, everyone. So right foot forward. Yeah, you got it, girls. Lower your back knee. Then inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, hands down. Step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise and reach. And exhale, palms together towards your chest. Good. Leading with the left side. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, soften and fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, lift halfway. Exhale, step your left foot back, lower your back knee to the floor. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, hands down. Reach your right hand way out to the right onto your block. Stretch your left arm up and overhead. Good. Feel free to stay here or place your hand to the back of your head if you did so on the first side, opening up your elbow towards the sky. Lengthen through the sides of your body. Squeeze your legs together. Push your front knee just a little bit more forward. Soften your facial muscles. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, hands down. Step back, plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale, back bend, whatever that looks like. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Good, hips nice and high. Good job, girls. Okay, from here, lift your left leg up. Left toes flex down. Keep your hips level. Then point your toes, bend your knee, and open up your hips, coming into scorpion pose. Push evenly into both of your hands. Look underneath your left underarm. Then shift your weight forward more into your hands, around your upper back as you draw your knee in towards your nose. Hold, and then step your left foot in between your hands. Use your hand to guide your foot forward if you need to. Lower your back knee. Inhale, reach up, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Exhale, hands down. Step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, push into your feet, rise, reach. Exhale, hands down, back your chest. You guys are doing awesome. Really good. Okay. Sweet Tadasana mountain pose. How's everyone doing? Yeah, good, good.
Amazing.
Good, amazing, good. Awesome. All right. So we'll come into Baddha Uttanasana, bound forward fold here, okay? So we don't have straps, but I will give the option to hold onto a block behind you if you can't clasp your fingers behind your lower back, okay? So widen your feet just a touch, toes point out maybe just a little bit. Bring your hands together behind your back. And before we fold forward, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Work towards straightening your arms. And maybe the heels of your hands even come together. Maybe not, that's okay too, okay? Inhale, look up, broaden your chest. As you exhale, hinge forward, reaching your knuckles up. Or maybe even forward towards the tree in the center. Good, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Keep a little bend in your knees. Great job. Breathe deep here and see if you can even fold a little bit more deeply into the space you create as you empty your lungs of air. So as you exhale, folding a little bit more deeply into that space. We'll hold for 2 to 3 more breaths here. Continue actively squeezing your shoulder blades together. There you go, dude. Great job. Good. Awesome. Inhale, rise up, release your arms, reach both arms up towards the sky. Shoulders come up towards your ears. As you exhale, cactus your arms, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and then release your hands down, palms facing up, beside you into mountain pose Tadasana. Good, continuing with our flow here. So inhale, stretch both arms up, parallel your feet. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, take a big step back with your right foot. Okay, to make this easier, so level one, lower your back knee to the floor. To make this a little bit more challenging, keep your back knee lifted. Okay, front shin is vertical, so straight up and down. Then inhale, reach both arms up here. Exhale, hands in towards your heart. Inhale, lift your chest into your thumbs. As you exhale, twist towards your left, coming into prayer twist. So anchor your outer right elbow towards your outer left knee. Then using the action of squeezing your palms together, your knee into your elbow, find more opening through the top of your chest. Look up over your top shoulder. We'll hold for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, untwist. Reach both arms up. And as you exhale, lower your hands onto your hips. And if your back knee's lowered, please lift it up now. Grab a block and place a block right underneath your right shoulder. Okay, highest setting is going to be easiest. These make our arms longer. Lowest setting or straight to the floor is going to be more challenging. Okay, so coming into revolved triangle with our back heel lifted, work towards straightening your front knee. Keep your hips level, and then rotate towards the left. Reach your left hand up towards the sky. Okay, to make this even tougher, place your right hand on the outside of your front foot. Good, we'll just hold for 3, 2, 1. Lower both hands down, lower your back knee to the floor. Okay. So from here, everyone, we'll come into a little quad stretch, right? So widen your front foot a little bit out just to help with balance, and then shuffle it back a little bit. This is going to make it easier to grab your back foot, bend your back knee. Feel free to stay here, okay? This is really good, really strengthening for our hamstring. Or if you'd like, reach back and grab both sides of your back foot with both hands. You might be able to reach. Okay, and then shuffle your front foot a little bit more forward and a little bit wider to help with balance. Okay, draw your heel in towards your glutes and then start to sink your hips forward and down. Okay, you might be able to stay here. You might be able to place your foot into the crease of your elbow, or even to bring your palms together behind your head. Okay, just as I mentioned in the start of class, just going at your own pace. Okay, and release as you're ready. Okay, how's everyone doing? Good? Yeah. And then place your right hand onto a block right underneath your shoulder, keeping your left foot where it is. Okay, we're going to do a little mobility flow here. So start to shift your weight into your left foot, pick up your back leg, draw it through in front of you, and then lower your heel down just a tap. Yeah, give it a try. It's easier than it looks. Then come on back. Back knee lowers, and lower your left elbow down. Little tap. Yeah, same again. Draw your right foot forward, little tap, and back. Little tap with your elbow. Good stuff. Okay, 1 or 2 more with your own pace. Good. People think yoga is all about flexibility, but mobility is just as important. Good. Okay, on your next time you come through, lie down. Huh?
I'm good at that one.
Yeah. Nice.
That's my favorite.
That's my favorite. Okay, cross your right ankle on top of your left knee. Interlace your fingers either behind your hamstring or in front of your left knee, okay? Coming into a little rest here. Thread the needle pose. Try to soften your shoulder blades down towards the ground. Maintain length through your spine. Might feel good to rock a little bit from side to side, and I invite you to keep your right foot flexed, as this will keep the two bones that are in our shins more aligned. Protect our knee, allegedly. Good. Okay, then release. Place your hands behind your legs. Roll up into a seated position. Cross your ankles and either step or hop back to plank. Yes. Then go through a vinyasa flow. Either lower all the way down, come into your back bend, press back to downward facing dog, or simply find your way up and back to downward facing dog. Oh, I mean downward facing dog, girls. Yeah. Good. And from here, look forward, walk, step, or hop your feet towards the top of your yoga mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Nice, Chris. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise and reach, both arms up. Exhale, hands down, together in front of your chest. Good, okay. Leading with the left side. Inhale, reach. Exhale, soften and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, take a big step back with your left foot this time. Always an option to lower to make this easier. Otherwise, keep your back leg lifted as if you did on the first side. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, lower your hands down. Inhale, lift your chest into your thumbs. And as you exhale, twist to your right. Okay, elbow comes to your outer right knee. Keep your back leg straight, back heel nice and high. Using the action of squeezing your hands together, your knee into your elbow. Find more opening through the top of your chest. Look up over your top elbow. Untwist. Inhale, reach both arms up. Then exhale, lower your left hand down onto your block underneath your shoulder. Work towards straightening your front knee. Doesn't have to be totally straight. Keep your back heel lifted here. And then reach your right arm up towards the sky. Okay, option to come straight down onto the floor with your hand, or to take your hand to the outside of your front foot. Try to keep your hips level here. A bit harder to balance that way. And we'll just hold for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Lower both hands down. Lower your back and knee to the floor, coming into our quad stretch here. So draw your front foot a little bit back and a little bit wider. Okay. Bend your back knee. Feel free to stay here or reach back both hands. Grab both sides of your foot. If you have your foot, wiggle your front foot a little bit more forward. Okay, option to stay here or reach back. Place your foot into your elbow crease. And then both hands might meet behind your head. Not today. Good, and release. Good, okay, place your left hand down onto your block, coming into our mobility flow once again. Keep your right arm in a neutral position. As you're ready, step your left foot forward. Little tap, and back. Lower your back knee. Moving very slow and controlled, lower your elbow down. And again, a few more times. Good. Good job, girls. Okay, a couple more. Yeah, that's it. Okay, and after your next one where you come through, lie down onto your back. Coming into thread the needle pose. Cross your left ankle on top of your right knee. Interlace your hands behind your right hamstring or in front of your right knee. Good, rocking a little bit from side to side if that feels good. Soften your shoulders down towards the floor. And lengthen through your spine. cross your foot, place your hands behind your knees, roll up into a seated position. Cross your ankles, find your way back to plank or downward facing dog or child's pose, or go through a vinyasa flow, whatever you like. Good stuff. Nice. All right, everyone. Then as you're ready, if you're in down dog, lower your knees to the floor. Come into tabletop position. Shift your feet to one side, the same side. Sit your hips down behind your lower legs and then extend your legs out in front of you. Yes. All right, so come into pigeon pose now, starting from 90-90, okay? So towards the front of your mat, I'd like you to parallel your left shin. Okay, creating 90-degree angles with all your joints here. Internally rotate your right knee. Doesn't have to be perfect right angles, but just close enough. With your left shin towards the front of your mat. All right. And from here, you might be able to fold forward, over, or towards your front foot. Okay. Bring your feet a little bit more forward. Yeah, exactly. Okay. If you want to come into the full variation, feel free to swing up onto your back knee, and pointing your hip points towards the front of your mat. Okay, so 90-90 is going to be easier. Full pigeon, a little bit more challenging. Okay, so if you do come into full pigeon, kapotasana, keep your back toes tucked or untucked, whatever's more comfortable for you, and then lower down onto your elbows, coming into sleeping pigeon. We're just going to stay here for about 3 breaths. Still got a little bit more stuff to go through.
I thought you were going to stay 3 minutes.
It's okay. Good? Nice. Okay. Now wherever you're at, please come on up. Roll onto your left hip. And bring your right, swing your right leg around. Okay. And then cross your left ankle on top of your right knee. So the same one that we were folding over on top of your right knee. Left ankle on top of your right. Coming into reverse tabletop here. So point your fingers towards your hips. This is going to be more intense. Fingers pointing away is going to be less intense. Okay? So when you're ready, push into your hands. Shoulders come down away from your ears. Lift your hips up. Engage your outer left hip by squeezing your knee down towards the ground. Your head is either going to look forward towards your chest or back behind you, okay? Now, the more forward you push your knee towards the tree, the more you're going to get into your shoulders, okay? We'll just hold for 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. Extend your right leg in front of you, and then place the pinky toe side of your left foot into your right elbow crease. Okay, if that's too much, just hold on to your foot and your ankle with both of your hands. Okay, give it a try, you might be able to get it. Yeah, good. Okay, and then rock the baby. Okay, now the higher and the more towards the center of your chest that the inside of your foot goes, the more intense this is going to be. Try to maintain a relatively straight spine here. Okay. Good. And you might want to stay here, coming into our peak pose. Either stay here, this is level 1, level 2. Take your right hand to the outside of your left foot. Okay, so your right hand reaches over, grabs the outside of your left foot. Then your left hand is going to go underneath your left leg, and using your right hand, draw your leg as far up your arm as you can. Yeah, so the left hand goes down towards the ground. Yeah, good. Feel free to stay here, or you might be able to cross your right ankle on top of your left foot. Okay, option to stay here as well. Now, if your hands are touching the floor, you might even be able to lift up onto the palms of your hands. Okay? From here, you might even be able to lean forward And extend your legs out to the side, which I'm not going to do today. For Ashtavakrasana 8-point pose, this is called. Okay. Good, go for it if you like. Nice, Chris. Great job, girls. Just showing what's possible, you know. It's all a work in progress. It's all a work in progress, guys. Okay. You do it?
No.
Okay, extend your legs out, give them a little shake. Nice. All right, let's come into the other side. So starting with pigeon from 90-90 position. Now with your right shin parallel to the top of your mat, internally rotate your left knee in, creating 90-degree angles. If you did stay here on the first side, come on down. If you did come into full pigeon with your back legs fully extended, angle your hip points towards the two front corners of your mat, untuck your back toes if that's more comfortable, and lower down onto your elbows. Just stay here for a few rounds of breath. It's okay? Yeah, good. Okay, start to come on out. Swing your left leg around. Cross your right ankle on top of your left knee. Hands back behind you. Fingers pointing towards your hips, more intense. Fingers pointing away, less intense. Lift your hips up as you're ready. Good, and then engage your outer right hip muscles by pressing your right knee down towards the ground. And the more that you push your front knee forward, the more you're going to get into the fronts of your shoulders and the top of your chest here. We'll just hold for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower. Good stuff. Extend your left leg. And then place the pinky toe side of your foot either into your elbow crease or just hold on to your foot and your ankle with both of your hands here. Okay, if you can get your foot into your elbow crease, cradle your leg back and forth here. And as I said before, the higher and the more towards the center of your chest your foot goes, the more intense this is going to be. Okay, but try to maintain a nice tall position through your spine. Good. Okay, option to stay here. Okay, remember everything I offer is an invitation. Okay, so if you would like to take this a step further, left hand reaches over your right foot. Okay, left hand reaches over your right foot. Right arm goes underneath, hand goes towards the floor, and try to angle, or try to draw your leg as far up your arm as you can. You might want to stay here, okay? Otherwise, cross your left ankle on top of your right. Both palms come down. Lift up onto your hands. Maybe even extend your legs out towards the side as you lean forward. Nice, okay. Come on down whenever you're ready. Extend your legs out and give them a shake. Nice, okay. Good job, everyone. It's all a work in progress, as I said. Okay, let's do Konasana. Let's do asymmetrical pose. We've done a lot of asymmetrical stuff, so bring the soles of your feet together. Now, if you really feel like your low back is rounding here, your shoulders are coming up towards your ears, I invite you to sit up on a block or a bolster, as this will make it easier to fold forward. And the smaller, or the more narrow the diamond shape, the more generally intense it's going to be, okay? So before folding forward, just place your hands down onto your ankles. Inhale, grow tall through your spine. And exhale, start to hinge forward. Either keeping your hands where they are or walking your fingertips out. Then relax your head and neck down. Okay, try to keep minimal tension here through your shoulder. Soften your facial muscles and work with your breath here. So as you breathe in, notice the subtle lift of your spine. Now as you breathe out, might be just a touch easier to fold into the space you create as you empty your lungs of air. We'll just stay for another 3 to 4 breaths. Inhale, start to make your way up, using your hands to your outer knees. Close your knees together like pages of a book. Then cross your ankles, wrap your arms around, lean back a little bit onto your hips. Give yourself a squeeze here. Nice. And then release your legs, make your way down onto your back. Please keep your props relatively handy. So a bolster nearby and one block nearby as well. We'll finish with a bridge pose, a Setu Bandhasana. I will give the option for shoulder stand, a Sarvandhasana, I believe, but only if it's in your practice and if you do it regularly, okay? So lie down onto your backs, bend your knees, soles of your feet to the floor, point your fingers up towards the sky, elbows bent, and draw your upper arms and elbows in towards your rib cage, okay? Now, before lifting your hips, press your arms down, squeeze your shoulder blades in towards the center of your spine. And I like to have my feet nice and wide for bridge, but feel free to experiment with that. And then as you're ready, push down into the floor, lift your hips up nice and high. Okay, as I said before, I invite you to come into shoulder stand if you like, if it's in your practice regularly. I won't be teaching it today, though. Okay, give your neck a bit of space by lifting your chin away from your chest. Firm your glutes. We'll hold for 3, 2, lift a little higher, and lower all the way down. Nice. So with your feet nice and wide, hands in contact with your body, lower your knees down to one side and then the other, little windshield wipers here. Keep your feet where they are. Both of your knees down to the left side. Feel free to come into another version of this twist that you prefer. Otherwise, just keep your feet wide, both knees going down to the left. You might even be able to cross your left ankle on top of your right knee. Then reach your right hand out to the right. Turn your head over towards your right hand. And close your eyes. If there is another version of this twist that you prefer, please feel free to explore that. Start allowing your breath to soften. Then take a moment to scan your body from head to toe and do your best to relax and release any unnecessary tension. Our way into the other side. So uncross your ankle if it is crossed. Knees come up and lower them to the right. If you did cross your ankle, please do so now. Extend your left arm over to the left. Look over towards the left to complete the twist up the length of your spine, and then close your eyes. Start to make your way back through center. Hug both knees in towards your chest now. Either wrap your arms around your knees or feel free to take Ananda Balasana, happy baby here. Widen your knees, reach your arms up, grab the outsides of your feet through the insides of your knees, pointing the soles of your feet up towards the sky. Draw your knees down towards your underarms. Shoulder blades down. Lengthen your spine. Maybe rock a little bit from side to side. Always nice to finish with asymmetrical pose. Now, whenever you're ready, release your feet. Start to make any final preparations for our last pose here, Shavasana. So if that means placing a bolster underneath your knees, if you experience back pain while lying on the platform, please feel free to do so. Placing a bolster under the length of your spine will be more of a hard opening type pose. Or even feel free to lie on your side, whatever's most comfortable. Okay, so with the little gap in between your feet, your hands a short distance away from your hips, palms facing up, or your hands in contact with your body somewhere. Just really take a good moment to make sure that you're as comfortable as possible, so as not to be distracted by the physical body. As we lie here for the next 4 to 5 minutes. If it's comfortable for you, please close your eyes. With a little gap in between your teeth, rest your tongue against the roof of your mouth. Relax your eyebrows, your forehead, and the area around your eyes. We'll take one more inhale altogether, so empty your lungs fully. Inhale deeply. And release through your mouth. Now I invite you to let go of any conscious control over your breathing. To let your breath pulse and flow just like the waves and the wind. Give yourself these next couple of minutes just to simply exist. Without the need or urge or desire to do anything. And I will leave you in silence for a couple more minutes. start to slowly and gradually deepen your inhale. Lengthen your exhale. We invite some movement back into your body by wiggling your fingers and your toes. Rolling your head down from one side and then to the other if you're not on a bolster. Reaching both arms up overhead and stretching as if you just woke up in the morning. No rush, just as you're ready, start to bend your knees, being mindful of your props. Roll onto your right side. Support your head with your upper arm if that feels comfortable. Then just taking a moment here to check in with your breath. And using the support of your arms, please find your way up into a comfortable seated position, facing forward with your eyes still closed. Still close the class together. Okay, so either with the palms of your hands, bless you. So either with the palms of your hands in contact with your body somewhere, or your palms together in Anjali Mudra in front of your chest. Lift your sternum up into your hands. Relax your shoulders, lengthen the back of your neck so your chin draws in slightly. Empty your lungs fully. Inhale deeply. And release. Just take a moment to think of one thing that you're grateful for today. Anything, big or small. Maybe even amplifying that feeling of gratitude. Carrying it with you for the rest of the day. Thank you so much for joining me, sharing your practice with me, letting me be your first official guide for some of you. Yeah, have a great day. Namaste.
Namaste.
Nice. Thank you guys. Thank you. Cheers.